Welcome, everybody. My name is Jason,
And I'm Steve.
and this guy is.
Zach.
Are you sure you're not Disney
Disney.
Magic Zach
Disney Magic Zach, yeah.
Yeah.
or Zach Ryan? Sharon,
Hello.
you're
Shazasaurus.
Shazasaurus.
Yeah,
Mm. Which has still survived because the dog hasn't eaten it.
that's
Yeah,
good.
and you got a new mug,
I've got a new mug yet.
and it doesn't have my face on it. Somehow Steve made it on there like twice. I don't know.
It's on there 3 times,
I'm on
actually.
there 3 times.
Yeah.
You guys are canceled. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not cool enough to make mugs, Jay. You know what I mean?
We're gonna make a Zach and me mug, right?
Heck yeah.
Oh,
And
wait,
I
just-
am Penny Alpha Traveler 1.
I was just about to say again.
Our special guest today is.
How are we doing, Kenny?
Not bad. It's hot and humid in Orlando as usual. So
Yeah.
trying
It's
to hang
hot
in.
out here. We actually got past the humidity part, so
You guys had like 108 or 110 days, haven't you?
it's been up and down. I think last week it was in the 108s. I haven't even checked this week,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
What
but
is
you
it at?
guys had like.
but we're at
50
109
days
right
over-
now. So
Aren't you like 50 days over 100 or something like that?
probably we were like that the year before too.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. It says 116 right now.
Hey Jason, you know what would be a good video for you to do? Crack an egg on your driveway.
Yeah,
See if you could cook it. Seriously,
yeah, you
I
can.
will watch it.
Or,
You know,
or you can do the cookie sheet thing in your car dash.
Yeah.
could
Cook
Oh,
breakfast on your car on your car
But
bonnet.
then your car smells like cookies for like a month.
Ooh, that might be a good
Like the
idea.
national air, natural air freshener.
Yeah.
We've done it before, actually. I haven't filmed it, but okay. Well, Kenny, you picked the ride. When you tell everybody what it is,
So I kind of was thinking that this stream was all about Disney, but I was corrected by Sharon. Thank you. And there was one ride I really, really love. It took to heart because for me, it literally brings back my childhood. Right when you first got to Universal, that was there literally in the beginning, and it's
yeah,
called ET. And most of the people who are in our ages, I don't presume we're the same age, but
Yeah.
anybody who knows about ET
I'm the
should
oldest.
understand this is the
We're
reason
all
why
close except for this
part of
guy.
our childhood, except for him.
Yeah.
Except from me. Hey, I've watched E.T. I'm cultured.
Yes, but have you seen it with the guns?
What?
Yeah. The original had no walkie-talkies; they were guns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair dues.
But yeah, so for me, it's kind of like that. That kind of brings me back to more younger days, and the rides never broke down.
Yeah.
So I thought, that's probably a pretty cool idea. So there we go. We're watching ET.
Cool.
Sweet.
I've actually never seen it, so
Oh, you'll like
It's a
it.
trippy ride.
The movie or the rides.
no, I've seen the movie.
The ride is
I actually have seen the movie.
the ride is based on what a sequel could have been.
Mm.
It's
'Cause-
you'll see.
Well, I
Like it's-
remember when being a kid and going to Universal in Hollywood, California. They had the ET ride too on the bicycles.
Yeah,
And then that didn't. I don't remember. I don't think that lasted very long because I think Mummy took the spot, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
but ours was just the flying aspect and all that.
yeah,
And this
yeah.
this has that,
Okay,
but it's a whole
It's
different.
got extra bits.
Yeah.
extra bits. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm looking forward to seeing it now.
All right.
Just
well,
because of the extra bits. That's,
that's rich.
Yeah, but you might be like, what? When it goes
Yeah.
into
you
extra
will
bits.
be like, what?
Yeah, of course you will.
It's been a while since I watched it, but I've seen it.
I only rode it for the very first time when we went in February.
oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
First time? Wow.
Yeah, well, I've been to Universal a few times, but I'd never been there in the daytime, and I'd only ever been there as part of a party. And
Okay.
ET was never open when we were there, so when we went and bought our AP annual passes, it was like, right, I'm going to ride ET, and it was awesome.
And I believe this is the last remaining ET, right? Out of
Yes.
all the other parks. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, let's get to it.
Is this?
There's no eating, drinking, smoking, or flash photography. Please direct your attention to the screens above as Steven Spielberg and E.T. have a special message for you.
That is so iconic when ET just rides off.
This reminds me of being like 8 or 9 or whenever it came out.
Because it's the same video.
I meant the film, not the ride.
Because just saying this video is like kind of outdated.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the E.T. adventure.
Wow, he looks young
We
there.
don't have much
It's because he
time,
was young.
so we're gonna cut right to the chase. E.T. needs your help. Now, we've just received an urgent message from E.T.'s teacher, Botanicus, calling for E.T. to come home right away. You see, a big problem has developed 3 million light years away on E.T.'s home world, the Green Planet. E.T.'s friends are in danger because their planet
little
is dying.
foreshadowing right there.
Remember what E.T.'s friends look like, because it's going to be up to you to help E.T. find them once we get him home. And there's not a moment to lose, because only E.T.'s magic healing touch can save his friends and bring the planet back to health. E.T. must go home, and only you can help him. Ah, E.T. That's right, E.T.
Great. There's
So why
another
don't you show
one.
these people how we're going to get you back to the Green Planet. You and E.T. will be making your 3 million light year journey on these bikes, but don't worry, you don't have to pedal. But you will need.
That's good. I don't want to pedal 300 million light years.
Yeah.
Just hold your breath.
First name to one of our assistants, and they'll give you your pass.
Think of the weight you'd lose from all the exercise.
So good luck, everyone. And remember, E.T.'s counting on you, and so
Imagine the
am I.
weighing on Fat Club chess.
Us again.
Fight bits are the coolest bit of this world, I think.
So this all still looks the same, Kenny?
This was from 4 months ago.
Oh, then it does.
Yeah.
Never
It
mind.
It looks
Yeah,
the
they
same as
really
when I went.
didn't do much changes as it relates to the queue. I mean, looking at this,
This
is
is
still
cool.
exactly what it was before years ago.
Preferably on my side.
What's really nice is what you don't really see here is when you walk through here, how tall the ceilings are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you really look at the ceilings, then you could tell, if you remember that, you're like, oh my god, this actually looks like a real forest, right?
Yeah.
That's
It looks-
awesome.
It looks big.
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks cool.
There actually
It's like,
is a difference between what you see here now versus a long time ago. Long time ago, it was much darker.
Yeah. Well,
Right
and then,
now, what
and
you
then
see here, there's a lot more light effects. You see the yellows?
yeah.
Yeah,
And then plus Chris's cameras.
yeah, it picks up everything.
Yeah, it's a lot darker in here.
This is like, this could be like a Return of a Jedi ride.
Yeah. You're
I'm
on the
gonna
speeder
say,
bike.
yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
It
That's what
even
they should
smells
make.
like a forest when you're in there as well.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it's really
And
cool.
it smells
The
like my
view's
house.
amazing.
So my understanding is, it's funny you should say that because Return Jedi was actually filmed at I think the Redwoods.
Yeah, in Northern California.
So was this. This is actually based off of that too, my understanding. So this is the reason why it reminded you of that.
Oh wow, this is cool. Feels this, it hangs like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than Peter Pan though.
Is that ET, that bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's coming at us.
How many people fit on the bike? Four?
I think you're like
Like
two,
in the back.
like two
Oh,
side by side. With.
Bottom of the hill.
Now this is a real set. I mean, it really does remind me of a real
Yeah, if they made this today, would be, I think half this would be like projections.
yeah. This is a lot like Peter Pan flying over the
Yeah,
This is so cool.
now you should be holding your breath because we're in space.
Yeah.
And we're going to his planet, and then the ride shifts.
This is where the drugs kick in.
Yeah, exactly.
Both Sam and I decided this was like grown-up Peter Pan. It was actually better than Peter Pan.
Yeah. Like grown up Peter Pan.
I want to remind you, Sharon, that half these characters are mushrooms.
That's why I like it, because you know I love mushrooms.
Steve, close your eyes.
Oh, there's a little. He's already had mushroom pictures today.
Go to Dickley. Hurry.
Oh, you're on his planet now?
Yeah.
The camera's picking up all the smoke.
Yeah. It's cool.
Hey,
Welcome home. You've been fed to us.
Oh yeah, he's not in the bag anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
Mad dog.
You have saved our planet! Come, celebrate with us!
a little texture on that wall.
Now, one thing you notice, they have stairways on the side.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You will not see something like this at Disney. If you look at Disney now, it's just a black metal stair. They don't cover it up. Think about it.
Yeah.
This is what the old time Imagineers and whatever they call that in Universal.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even take that much money. You just put some concrete over it and spell it, whatever.
So one of the updates that they have shown here was, remember when E.T. would say goodbye?
Yeah.
The old times, they did not repeat your name. But over here, the new ride, they'll pick up a name and they'll actually say, hey, this is who you are.
Huh.
That's pretty cool. I'd ride that.
But it's pretty trippy, all the different characters and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It just feels really cool riding on the bike.
Yeah, I think that's the best part when you're hanging from the.
You're flying on the bike.
I don't know about the characters. That was kind of weird.
It's very
something that's really funny. So I was actually the last time I was on there was an older gentleman. He was sitting aside of me, so we're just like, oh wow, kind of remembering. And as we got off, he kind of said to his wife, he's like, I wonder if this last part came out from someone taking a little too much of, I'm like, get out of town. I'm like, he actually has some point here,
Yeah.
Like Jason, you said, it's kind of trippy. I'm like, yeah, all this lighting and everything.
George and Stephen were,
They're having a little party there. They're like, yeah, let's put this in,
The magic fungus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think about that.
I mean, those characters and stuff came from a planned sequel from Steven. So,
wow.
Yep.
I was trying to.
Steven was having a little some too, probably.
So on those bikes you're riding, is it just one bench seat, or what does that look
No,
like?
they're kind of individual seats, just like the one that we had. It's pretty
Yeah,
much
but I
the
never
same.
rode it, so I don't know.
Really?
They're
I've never ridden the one in.
they're like a regular bike, but you have a better seat. Obviously,
Okay.
making
Yeah.
it
So you are sitting on like a bike seat then.
Yeah, and your feet
Okay.
are on. They're not on pedals, but they're on pegs.
They're on-
So,
yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay.
but
That's
it's
cool
still
then.
side by side, and I think
Yeah.
it's in 2 groups.
is it 2
So
or
4
3?
or-
I can't remember.
So
I think it's
four.
it's
Well, ours
three.
when you get
I
off the
think it's
bike.
3 on each side, but 2 rows. I
Okay.
think.
Well,
about.
ours was 2 to 2. So
Yeah.
But you can't get off the bike, right?
Not when you're on
not
it.
during the ride. No, you don't. Yeah.
So, Steve, if that ever happens and you get off the bike and you get permanently banned, I don't know you.
Kenny told me to do it.
He's running down the stairs. Kenny told me
I'm
to
like,
do
who's
it.
Kenny?
Yeah.
He's right up here. This is Kenny right there.
As he takes a photo of you and gets whacked by another bike.
But I have to say that one thing about these old time rides, their Imagineers or how they design things is so much better than current day. Like I said, those stairs, those are
Yeah.
emergency evacuation stairs.
Yeah.
But when you're riding it, you don't really see it, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you
You're
look at
looking at
everything-
everything else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And that's just the magic, I think, of old time rides. And this,
Yeah.
I think, to me, this is the reason why I'm so pissed off when they get rid of an old ride, because they have put so much more into it, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
and
no,
it's
you're
also, they don't want to spend money in the parks, like especially Disney. Clearly, Universal is spending money on their parks.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
doing stuff still the right way. Disney gave up, and I know that's got to make their Imagineers like just frustrated that they don't have the
Yeah.
budget to do things properly.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Disneyland Forward. And
Mm.
well, they're planning that Avatar and Coco and over at DCA, and
And
at least they're doing something. Supposedly they're doing something.
and I mean,
Yeah, supposedly, because
that's cool.
It-
But are they going to put the right amount of money into it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Are they going to do it right? That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
They did Avatar right at Animal Kingdom because that looks.
yeah,
Oh,
that looks amazing.
that is gorgeous.
I saw-
honestly.
So Chris LMG Vids, he did that walkthrough through there. Well, Kenny did too. Kenny did one also. When you did a walkthrough through Animal Kingdom.
Mhm.
Tell you what, when I was in Animal Kingdom, I spent like 3/4 of my day in Pandora because it was breathtaking. It really was.
I was
Did you get all the photos done that I said to? Go to all the
Yeah, I
different
got.
photos.
Yeah, I think I got most of the photos done. Yeah, yeah,
That was like one of the last things that Joe Rody did, and
yeah.
Joe Rody got his way.
And Joe Rody was like the Animal Kingdom. That was his project
his
to
park.
begin with. Yeah, that was his park. So
The best part about Animal Kingdom is going there at night. And white, it just bright lights up.
yeah, it closed at 6, so it would have been
Because
before
the rest of the park,
sundown.
I mean, you got to put the animals away at night,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you
that's
can still
the
have
issue.
rides going.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
They just don't have
That's it.
enough extra rides to make up the difference. But
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean, if they wanted to, they could just put a separate entrance in Pandora, and you just go to that land by itself.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah,
it open later.
Yeah, because it's just
Yeah.
as you go in on the left, so it's not even. It's
Nowhere
probably
near the
furthest
animals.
away from the animals.
People would
you
go there
get.
at night just to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where is ET though in Universal? Is it like in the middle of the park or?
Well,
It's right at the back end. It's near Men in
It's near
Black.
the
isn't
new
it?
kids zone where they've redone the Shrek.
remember, this is Florida, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I have to say though, this ET ride, I don't think they could. In my opinion, they could not have done anything better. It's such a classic. And
Right.
it also tells you, hey, this is what ET is. There are good guys, bad guys, but you made it. You went to another another world. You know,
Yeah.
when the ride came out, how many real world, different worlds, do
Did
we
you
know?
fly to or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that were, like you were saying, are actual sets,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
video or
Not
Projections.
projections. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
I
this
like
is
rides
the
like
last
that.
one.
The ones that either like retell the story well or continue the story. Like you say, it was, he's those characters that Spielberg made
Mhm.
were meant to be for a sequel, which I think is a good implementation of like telling the story a little bit further on and, adding to
And it's got
the universe.
classic stuff from the movie, like where you get chased and you take off on the bike, and
yeah.
Yeah.
I was going
that's
to
the
say
best bit when you take off on the bike.
the ride
Definitely.
system lends perfectly to this because like you can go over, like you're jumping over the cars.
Yeah,
and,
they
Yeah,
can
it's
dip
cool,
down and
yeah.
then lift up, and
Yeah, it's cool.
You know, one thing though that I've always been surprised at is they never really followed up on this IP. It was such a
Right.
hot
oh, it
movie,
was. Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Mm.
They had even the own video game from Atari 2600 that was
I remember.
absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Buried in landfill, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, at least I got one better. I got the ColecoVision version of it. which is
Oh,
better
that's
than the
better. Yeah, my
But,
ColecoVision's down there.
Oh my goodness!
I still have mine.
Does it work?
Of course, it still works. Yeah, I never had ET on. I had Smurfs on there, but not ET.
Nice.
Smurf
I had
was
an
such
ET game on a
cool-
Spectrum, I think. Was it Spectrum? Yeah, it was. The ZX
What's that?
Spectrum I had an ET game for.
ET. The two famous ones from Atari 2600 was ET and Raiders Lost Ark.
Fuck yeah.
Those are the two that were like.
I thought Space Invader was.
No, I meant that were really, really, really
Pretty
bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That were they just took them off the shelves and buried them.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Space Invaders was really good.
I love that. That was the first
You know,
video game I made.
I think Universal, since we're talking about ET, it's Universal. Universal in the past, I think, really didn't do a good job fostering a lot of their IPs.
Right.
I think they're getting a whole lot better now because there's a lot of their movies have sequels and prequels
Right.
and
Yeah.
stuff like
And
that, right?
I think back in the day, they were always concentrating on monsters all the time.
Yeah,
They were
well, I mean, they
always-
still are. I mean,
Yeah, but I meant,
Still are,
you
yeah.
know, when I was a kid and I would go to Universal, it was always about Frankenstein and the Mummy and
You got Jaws.
and Jaws.
They never should have got rid of that.
No.
Yeah, it's still in Hollywood.
I know.
I mean, but if you think about all those popular, monster movies that they still make, vampire movies and stuff. It's all
Yeah,
based on that. So
yeah, but they're totally different now. Now they're like teenage kids, and they
Sparkle.
All right, let me ask you all this. How many of you have gone on to Kong, the actual ride in Universal Orlando?
the ride or like the trolley.
The actual ride.
The
that
Skull
they-
Island. I wanted
Well,
to, but
I
the
haven't been
queue
to-
was horrific
Yeah.
when we were there in February.
We had two Kongs over in. Well, we had the one on both were on the tram ride.
Okay.
One was the one that was built with Bob Gurr. Yeah, that huge
That was burned down.
Kong animatronic that burned down. That thing was really cool.
Yeah.
And now they have the 3D movie
Mhm.
that you sit in the tram and stuff. So
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
haven't
about
been
the
on
old one where they have
Yeah.
the big monsters Kong, like the
yeah,
the face
that's
like
we had
that.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that
the
was really
helicopter
cool
came
with the
down.
helicopter. Yep.
So many of you have wrote that.
I wrote that. That's the only one.
Yeah.
See, that's just. If you also look at that, I mean, this is probably something that we could go do a walkthrough. For the people who haven't seen it, your mind's gonna be blown because of the sets that you're gonna see. And Zach and Sammy, I don't think you've written that one, right?
No.
Without the giant Kong. If you
No.
see it, go when we do a walkthrough, I guess on that, you're gonna be like, "This is a set? Are you kidding me?" It's ginormous.
Yeah.
They really spend money on
Wow.
that.
So
Nice.
in Orlando, did you guys have Backdraft?
Backdraft, yes.
Yeah.
That was fun.
talk about sets. That was
Yeah.
an amazing set with all the fire and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
But
That's now Transformers by us, or
All right.
I
Let
say
me-
us. So
let me ask
Hollywood.
all of you a question on ET now.
Mm.
Do you think if a movie like this came out, would Universal create something that's better?
A better ride, you mean, afterwards?
Better than what we just saw now? Or would it be very different that you're like, yeah, I don't know if it could compete with this old set?
They
I think
do
they
it
would.
like the Harry Potter rides if they were doing it now.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Would it replace that one? Most likely.
Okay.
There would be a riot if they tried to replace
But
that
that's
original
what's
ET.
going to
I
happen.
think so too.
Mm.
I mean, the Rivers of America is not even safe. I mean, ET's gone.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
If they don't make it better or enhance what it is, there'll be a
Yeah.
So
There'll be an
Kenny,
uproar.
what would
Yeah.
you do on that? So this ride that we just watched, the ET ride, what would you do to make it better now? I mean, what would you do to change it up to make it more? How do I say it? Like nowadays attraction,
You wanna know-
modern. Yeah.
I gave
Thank
it.
you, Zach. Yeah,
I
I
gave
can't
it
think
a
of the
thought,
word.
and I don't think anybody has ever thought of it this way, like I have. Instead of changing it, I would actually move it to Epic Universe because this is an epic movie, old time
Right.
movie,
Yeah,
simple.
yeah.
And you have now another space here that you could put something else.
and they've got plenty of room to expand at Epic Universe. They've got
Yeah.
pretty much
Oh
the
yeah.
land that they've got again around the edge.
Yeah.
So they bought the land from Lockheed Martin. So literally, they were landing planes up and down that whole area.
Mm-hmm.
So it is gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The one
for
thing
me, I
I
would
would-
actually just move it over to Epic Universe. That would be so freaking awesome.
Yeah. But the one thing I would change, and I've talked about this on every ride,
Mhm.
the ceiling.
The ceiling. You love the ceiling.
I hate seeing tiles.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put projections somewhere, put them up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put
Different
like
clouds,
clouds.
different
Just show
stars.
clouds or something that
Yeah.
cover the lines of the ceiling panels and stuff. That's all
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
do.
They
Or
could
hang
put a whole,
cotton from the ceiling.
I mean, they can put a whole scrim or screen on
Yep.
top of
Yeah,
or right
and
below the
the
tiles,
sky.
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
put
Like
stuff
one
up
of
there.
those what do you call those ceilings that you drop down from an actual
Yeah, well, that's what's up there. The
those
classic
panels.
office ceilings.
Yeah. That's why, like you said, just hang something from that with a scrim over it and
Yeah,
then
and
shine a
throw
light
some-
up or,
yeah.
or a projection
jump.
onto that.
You could just do lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, don't do any lights. Just make it all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna do
Yeah,
something.
true.
Mhm.
But I think a
If you're not gonna
projection would be better.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're not gonna do that, at least hide it.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like if at least you have a projection. To me, at least you're partly trying. We know you're not trying,
Yeah.
but at least you're partly trying.
Yeah.
I mean, you put it in black, you're not trying at all.
Well,
Yeah.
and I've said this before. I mean, go look at Small World in Disneyland.
Mm.
It's got different color ceiling tiles, and you can clearly see them.
They're
They're
still
not trying
tired.
at all there. So,
Yeah.
Wasn't it
But-
supposed to be like a bunch of kids put it together or something like that?
Yeah. Well, you can hide the roof.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Little kids can't reach that.
a
That's
little
the thing.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
can
kids
you?
can't reach the roof or the ceiling. So
Kelly. Sorry.
What I think it would have been really cool. And this was when I first wrote it, and I still remember thinking about this. What part would have enhanced this ride during that chase scene?
yeah.
It would have been nice to have almost like a coaster type of zoom, get out, you know.
Oh, right. It'll go a little faster.
Feel it,
Than,
yeah, a little
Yeah.
faster. You can feel the wind in your face, and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that was fun."
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I mentioned it when we hopped the cars. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
like it needs to be a little faster.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be even cooler if we take this Peter Pan type ride system and you're on speeder bikes going through the forest of Endor?
See,
The
they
moon-
just-
the moon
I
of
don't think they would
Endor.
ever do that. It would just be projection.
Yeah.
I know it'll be like Star Tours where you're sitting in a chair and
It
watching a
would be
movie.
flight of passage, but
Yeah.
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 Instead
Yeah.
of an actual riding vehicle that you're sitting in and
I would
moving
still-
through. It's like a fast dark ride.
Yeah, but I would accept a flight of passage if you were on speeder bikes
Yeah.
because you're by yourself, and then if you're chasing something else like that,
Yeah.
trees coming at you, that would
That
still
would be
be
cool.
a pretty cool ride, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
But if there were real trees and you're going,
That's even better.
we would never go
Yeah.
fast enough.
No.
You'd have to
No.
be a roller
Well-
coaster, and then it wouldn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Well, you could do it with like
They
a
could do it like a Tron style roller coaster.
I was just gonna say they could
Oh,
use a
roller coaster.
Tron type of
Yeah.
because that bike is really quite comfortable.
Yeah,
the Tron
it
bike.
is to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's
Yeah, it's to be fair. Yeah.
You're the only two people to ever say that.
Even Sam said it.
I
Even
know, I'm
Sam
just
said it
saying
was
half the people
comfy.
say they can't fit or it hurts or
Fit in it.
something. You
The
know,
only thing that stops you that really stops you fitting in it is if you've got massive calves.
Yeah. No, I was all right.
I can't go on it then.
You'd be fine.
walking out.
Don't chicken out. It's worth riding.
The
Seriously.
only thing I struggled, the only thing I not even struggled with is more like just sitting on it was getting my feet in the right position. But other than
Yeah,
that,
you have
I
to
was-
kind
I
of
was,
wedge yourself in the right angle.
Yeah. I had to
Hey,
get
Steve,
off and
that
like
ride
get
is
on,
literally
like, wedge
60
myself
seconds
in.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but it's a
minute and a half.
it's a
Takes longer to
cool
get on it.
60 seconds, Kenny. It's a
Yeah.
cool 60 seconds.
It
And I
is.
got to ride it at night, which was insanely cool.
Oh,
Best
that's even
time
better.
to ride it.
Best time at night. And when I got off, the fireworks were going off. So I was like, oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, yeah.
And did you record any of that?
I got a little bit. It's in,
Okay.
it's in the video. Yeah.
He's
But
like,
I was
oh yeah,
also
you see
getting
a
the-
little green light here, and like, yeah, it's a little bit right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It was awesome, man. It was such a good
But
ride.
you are right. Like that ride is very, very different in terms of feel
Mm,
Yeah.
at night and day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
during the day, you're like, wow, you can actually see all the tracks and everything, how everything's built. But at night, you don't get to see that. You just get to see the lights, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would
Yeah.
rather ride it at night than during the day.
Coming at when
I
you
think that,
zoom
to be
out
fair,
under
that's
that
what it was
blue
made
canopy,
for.
it's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's very cool. That's what
Like
it's
for
made
me,
for. It's
when I
made
rode
to
it
be
during the
ridden at
day,
night.
When you zoom out, you're looking at the canopy like, holy moly, this is
Yeah.
awesome. You know, at
Yeah.
night when you shoot out, you're like, you're really you're really flying, you know, through the
Yeah.
ride.
That I wish they would have made the outdoor part a little bit
There you
longer.
go.
I was gonna say the whole every Tron movie. There's no day, not in the world of Tron. You know,
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
all
Right,
night.
right.
Yeah.
But I think overall, that ET ride, the only thing missing was just a little bit more of a zoom. You know,
Yeah.
they would have
Yeah.
had a little zoom because they're always being chased. Think about it.
Yeah.
You remember the movie? They're always being
Yeah.
chased. They're all
Yeah.
running somewhere. Well, where's that run? You know,
Even
Yeah.
if they put the wind in your face to make it feel like you were going faster and it wasn't
Exactly.
actually going faster, that would make it.
Mm.
And that would be an easy thing to do.
The other thing I thought that was kind of neat in that is how when you're first riding, ET's in the basket,
Yeah.
that cloth or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And also when you get to this point, there's nothing in the basket anymore.
Because he's home, isn't he? He's got out
Yeah.
your basket.
yeah, and you're not
Yeah.
paying attention. Like,
You're not-
when you're going through space.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
gone.
You don't notice that he's
Yeah.
disappeared until you kind of get to the
Yeah.
planet. And
They
you're like,
deflated the balloon
yeah.
in there.
"Oh, next time I ride it, I'm going to watch to see when he gets
Yeah.
out.
To see
You
what
just
happens.
grab
yeah.
it. Oh, you got short arms. You
I
can't.
can't reach him.
I don't think you could either because you're kind of stuck in
Lean
your
back.
chair. You know, like
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So Sammy, are you going to Universal this time around too?
Yeah, we've got.
That one's Sharon.
Yeah.
Sammy's at home.
Oh,
Or is
okay.
Sammy watching?
No, she won't be watching. Yeah, we bought annual passes when we were there last time because we knew we were coming back. So we will be going to Universal again.
Nice.
I'm not sure how many days Sam will want to spend in Universal, but I'll go without her, so it's fine.
You went out Disney without me, and now I'm going without you.
Yeah.
If she's like, whenever she says, "Oh, I'm a bit tired," I'm like, "Right, see you later." Off I go.
Yeah. And you guys are going to meet up, right, Kenny?
Yep.
You and Sharon and Sammy. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna take them to a very
Expensive restaurant so they can pay for you. Right?
So they're gonna. The one day they're not going to be in the park, I'm going to take them to a very authentic.
What do you mean one day we're not going to be in the park? We go to the park every day, except for the day we're going to Lewis's house for dinner.
Right. Well, one meal, I'm going to take them out of the park, and I'm going to take them to a very authentic Taiwanese restaurant.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, nice.
Oh, is that the one with the robots?
No, that one is another one I'm going to take them.
Yeah, you have to take him there. Yeah, you have to take him to that one. That one's cool.
That one is just right outside of Disney Springs, and literally, it's a robot waiter and robot, I guess, person to take you to your seat. So when you get there, you just follow a robot. Robot will sit you down, and then if you order a drink or ice cream or stuff like that.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
She will never order ice cream.
Sharon avoids ice cream like I avoid mushrooms.
You know what's really screwed up? So think about this, right? This restaurant's been around for a long time, like 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, right? And Disney can't even do that in their restaurant.
I don't get robot thing.
Robot thing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a little robot running around that looks like R2D2 that takes you there?
Yeah, what's his name? It's Chopper. Chopper is like that. He has all the trays and everything.
Yeah, R2 had the tray on
Jabba's barge. Yep. Yeah.
Well, when you go to that restaurant, you're gonna be like, you're right. Why didn't they even put this in there?
We don't even have the restaurant yet.
Yeah,
well,
the building is there.
I know.
The space restaurant, they should have done it there.
Yeah.
In Epcot. Have you guys been there yet? You have, right?
No. Space 220. Yeah, I've not been to that.
Exactly.
Can't get a reservation.
In there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That would make sense.
But think about it. It's like Star Wars. Robot.
It's not like they're short of droids, is it? Let's be fair.
Yeah, I know. So you're in your Galaxy's Edge, Kenny. Do you guys have the empty restaurant? I mean, so like in our Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, there is a empty room that was supposed to be a restaurant, and it's like not being used.
No,
right now.
We actually have a bar/restaurant. That's
we have Olga's Cantina. Yeah, we have that, but there was supposed to be a restaurant as well in that.
We have a big old looking door that was supposed to go to the hotel, which is no longer there. And what they use there are people who sit there to trade pins, or people who are dressed up as Jedis and take a picture inside there.
You mean guys waiting for kids to trade in their expensive pins? And stuff?
Yeah. Oh my God! So the funniest thing, seriously, my best pins that I've ever gotten, the most expensive ones was as I lined up, I see some kids, literally, they take the pins that the parents just bought off of off a store, trade those. And I'm like, okay, I'm in back of this dude, and whatever time I take. That is the best strategy, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best time is looking at the parents' face. They are so pissed off. They're like, I bought you that expensive pin, and literally there was one guy.
Don't buy kids pins.
Yeah.
It was literally going
too funny.
Like doing it. And I found out the pin that I got that they traded
Yeah.
was 28 something, whatever it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then there was another kid. I think the parents didn't know he took it out.
Ooh.
So when you build your lightsaber, you get a special pin, inside. I don't know if you knew that.
Yep.
So
Did you get
that
one?
pin,
You got one, Jay?
I think so. I don't. You get it. I got mine at the beginning when I paid.
hold on, let me go grab it.
Oh, yeah. Great. I want to see that. I don't remember.
I don't remember where it is though.
I was with you too, and I don't remember.
Yeah. It's exactly whatever lightsaber.
What crystal
You're gonna build?
pick.
Okay.
Like force and nature or whatever it is. Yeah.
This is it.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Actually,
It's awfully shiny.
All right, clear. Right
Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Now,
That's cool.
now Jason's going to find his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
thing
cool.
is, I was in Disney Springs, and some kid bought this out. I'm like, holy crap! It's one of those the ones that he literally put it on there, and you see his father almost had a heart attack. And when they left, I'm like, I'm taking that. And I gave him one of my little scrappers, the ones that
Goofy hat or something.
Yep. It's like one of those little cheap ones, and you're like, who the hell wants this?
Yeah.
So I got it.
Nice.
By the way, Jason, you have one, right?
I have one. I just don't know where it is.
Okay. but you know what I'm talking about. Literally, that's what you get.
Yeah. Just like these, you can't even see it, but
The Donald Boba,
the Star Wars statues that I have. I gave you a couple of them, didn't I, Steve?
Oh, the pin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave me the Boba pin.
The Boba and the other Donald in Carbonite, right?
I don't remember.
Those are the two I have.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
yeah.
So guys, the tip is, if you see a kid going up and doing pin trading, best time to do it to be back of them.
Right.
Stalking kids.
It's funny. It's like so there's once some kid had a big mouth, and we were, I don't like this. I want to get rid of it. I kind of looked back. I'm like, oh shit, it's a new one, And I'm like, oh wait, you could go first. I forgot. I mean, I have to. Literally, they went first, and I got it. So, gotta be smart when it comes to this. This is the reason why
Does Universal have pin trading at all?
No, they sell pins, but they don't have trading.
See, I was wondering that because. I know
SeaWorld
at Disney they have
SeaWorld has pin trading, by the way.
SeaWorld did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that until I'm like, wait, what?
But did they have Tom the Mime pins and stuff?
Yeah, it's nothing but belugas, storks, whales.
Oh, so they have and basically animal pins.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mammal.
Like,
the Tom the Mine is like their biggest thing right now.
I've got 2 SeaWorld
What's
pins.
that?
I just noticed up there.
Who's she talking to?
I don't know.
Talking to me, I do all the time. I'm looking at my pin board and I'm like, I've got 2 SeaWorld pins. I've got 2 Shamus up there. I've obviously bought them when I was at SeaWorld. Duh.
No, I would think the Tom the Mine is like their big thing right now. He's all over social media.
Yeah, because the other guy, I forgot his name now. Lynn, I think his name was.
I think he got fired, right?
Yeah, he got fired for some stupid thing that happened at the.
He was
riding his bike.
Riding his bike into work.
Yeah.
So the guard was new. He says nobody can ride the bike in. You got to park it out here. But this dude has been riding his bike in and out
30 years.
For 30 years.
Yeah.
They fired him for that.
So let's fire that guy and not the new security guard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Yeah.
That makes total sense.
So
yeah.
What's wrong with
So there's in Orlando, for those of you who come back down here, really are a huge pin person. There's a pin store here that's just fantastic.
Yeah.
They actually have a set, literally $40-something thousand a set of pins.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember you sending me those pictures. That was
remember that,
amazing.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
At any given time,
I want that. I want that.
Yeah, they have over 60 to 70,000 pins in the store.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would take you all week.
Yeah. I got in there. I'm like, nah, man, I got to get in and out, or otherwise I'm going to go broke.
Do they trade there as well, or is it just buying?
No. But one thing that I'm going to go back, I'm going to ask them to kind of do a demonstration to show how do I know a pin is real.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good one.
Because think about how
there's
many
so many
pins
fake
you see on the pin board. You're like, yo, this looks like
well, and then you'd hit it, and it's like making this weird sound, and you're like, this ain't real.
Yeah,
but some of those fake ones look pretty decent. Like I've seen someone like that looks better than something Disney made.
Yeah.
So I found out like the scrappers, a lot of them that looks a little fake. Apparently, what happened is that and so there's a person who I talked to, that was in the pen store, and I asked her, I'm like, how do you know? And he literally is like, let me tell you the difference. He says, do you know why the scrappers are here? I'm like, no, why? He literally says, those are the pins that did not pass QA for Disney.
Oh, right.
Quality. And they're supposed to destroy them. But the company's like, hell no, I already made it. It's coming out of my pocket if I destroy it, right? So what they do is they'll actually go out and literally sell these bulk to these pin people.
Right.
That's how you get the scrappers. I didn't know the story until they told me. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
That's like when I worked at Office Max, and people would come in and return a chair, and it was brand new, but there was like a screw missing, and they're like, you got to toss that and rip up the seat and all that, and I'm like,
yeah,
can't we buy a new screw and sell it? Like that's stupid.
Yeah. But literally, that's the story.
So all of us here collect pins then. Zach, you have pins, right?
I've got a few. Yeah, I've got a few.
Because I remember, was it Stitch? You had a Stitch pin or something, right? Was it a Stitch pin or? I remember you showed us, but
I've got a set of like D23 ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like from a while ago when I was a member of D23, but I've not collected any for a while.
I only buy ones that I like, and I never trade them because I like them. That's just why.
Yeah.
Well, I have so many that I started selling them. So
fair.
Yeah.
So remember, I told you there was a kid that won't shut up, and parents really So parents bought the kid really nice pins, and the kid's like, I don't want it. I want to change it, and and your mind would blow up. Like my mind blew up because they picked the crappy, scrappy pins. These are the two pins that I got from.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
So that's a new Spider-Woman thing.
Yeah, that looks cool.
And then here's the other one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
It's like a Spider-Verse person.
Oh, yeah.
That's
cool.
Pretty cool. These are the two new ones that he gave up. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So they bought brand new pricey ones, and then he traded them in for the cheap ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if I was a parent, my head would have I would have been like on the floor. My head would be bleeding. And literally, I'm like, oh yeah,
$40 on two pins.
You go first.
Yeah.
And I put it on and grabbed two really crappy ones. Like, oh my God. I'm like, and I look at the parents look at me like,
damn.
And you're like, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. And the
parents
cast
like, you didn't have a phone call at all.
Yeah.
Seriously, the cast member was like, "You knew that, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yes, I
Yeah.
did." But seriously, that is such a great way to get the best pins.
But see, if I was the parent, I would go, okay, I want to trade this. I grab my scrappy pin and grab the
They
pin
probably
to the
didn't have
kid.
any of that.
What? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I actually so because I see them do that all the time, and there was one guy that literally was like, "You knew, we got some really good ones." I'm like, "I know." He's like, "Your kid was just ripping it off." And I'm like, "Well, I was next." So I was like, "By the way, how come you didn't tell him not to do it?" I
Yeah.
asked him straight out. I'm like, "I know you're probably a little cheesed, about this." He's like, "Because it takes away from the happiness of him trading." I'm like,
Okay.
oh.
I would have been like, okay, I'm going to buy you these cheap ones, and then we're going to go trade these other ones for something better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But literally, the father was like, "I can't take that away from my child." And he says,
And
But he's
"Because
got
my
more
parents-"
money than
he
sense.
said,
and he's an idiot.
"Because my parents didn't do that with me."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, if
I
it's
wanted Coke
happiness-
and I couldn't get Coke, so I got Lady Lee. I get the generic.
I was just saying, if it's the happiness that you're paying for, then don't worry about the money.
Yeah. So let me ask you all this: if you have kids, you bought brand new ones. Literally, they had the backs, the Disney backs, the card on it, and they took it off and they traded it. And you just bought it. They traded it.
never
What would you think?
No, my kid would never do that.
What is your?
It never happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because
wouldn't let him.
I told her that she's not trading her new pins, and if she wants to trade them, she either trades crappy ones or she doesn't do it.
So
she didn't do it.
You'll give her crappy pins.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if
that's
they
the-
did, how would you manage that?
They wouldn't. I'd go absolutely batshit mental, and I'd be like, "You're not trading that." Because that's what I'm like.
All right,
Well,
Zach,
in the
how would
first
you
place-
do it? How would
In
you
the
stay
first
here
place,
in,
I would not have my kid trading pins in the first place. So there you
No,
go.
exactly. She never used to trade pins. She liked pins. In fact, I've got some of her pins that we bought the first time we went to Disney are on my pin board.
All right,
Some
Zach,
are on her
how would you
bag.
deal with it? How would you feel?
How do I feel? I mean,
Push over
again,
it.
He's the kid himself.
yeah.
He is
Well,
the
just saying, if you had
I'm the
kids,
kid
right?
myself. Yeah.
You bought them really nice pins.
I mean,
spent-
compared to
let's just say
these
you bought
guys,
them
yeah.
Three pins. All right, 3 pins, $25 each. You spent $75.
No way. Who
No,
would let their kid do that?
no,
Other
absolutely
than
not.
somebody that's got
No,
more money than sense or an
no,
idiot.
Well,
absolutely more
because
money
I-
than sense. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all.
Well,
not at
let's
all.
just
I
say
wouldn't
you
let my
did,
kid
right?
spend
How would you
$75.
manage it? What would you
I
say?
mean, I'd snap them off and be like, no, absolutely not. Here's some shitty ones. Take them.
Excuse me, sir. Which ones are your shitty ones?
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
All right, Jason, what would you do?
Like we were saying, the common sense thing. I would make sure they bought the cheap ones and then traded in the more expensive ones.
Yeah, for the good ones. Yeah.
So let's just
better
say
things.
that they're literally we bought one and they're like, I don't want this.
I wouldn't have bought it. If they didn't
What
want
would
it,
you
they
do?
wouldn't get it.
I will keep that pin and I will put it on their board. And I'll put a
That's the
backer
point.
on it and it says, you owe me for this.
All right, Steve, what would you do?
I would not have my kid trade pins.
Really?
No. If they want to trade pins, it's
He's
fine.
a bad dad.
Yeah. I just like to say stuff, but no, I would definitely not. I would tell him not to trade.
Don't be stupid.
Use your head and don't be dumb and trading expensive stuff for the
You
junk.
know, as soon as they get home, they're going to go, "Oh, I wish I kept
I
that."
wish you would have kept that.
Yeah, you're right.
I want the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least now you know the tip. If you,
Yeah.
most kids don't really care about how big and how expensive it is. They'll just look at what's cute.
They look at the colors
The cute
and
ones that are like the small and the crappy ones.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, that the ones that they traded in, the Spider-Man, like kids love Spider-Man. Like that's confused me a little bit. Like
yeah. Well,
kids
it's not
absolutely love
Spider-Man. It's some other spider thing.
Spider-Verse.
Spider people. Yeah.
Spider
That would be
people.
like me giving away Boba pins and picking up frozen ones.
C-3PO.
It's never
Yeah.
Never
it's
gonna happen.
Well, no, that would have been like you giving up any of the other. I can't even think of the.
There goes the joke.
Brains fried.
Any of the other fets, if you know what I mean.
Fets.
Mandalorians. There you go.
It's not happening.
No, I'm just saying, like you're not giving away Boba. You're giving away any of the other.
I wouldn't give any other Mandos either.
No.
Just Mandos are not for trading. They're for going on the board.
They're for collecting.
Exactly.
And pretending you are one. So.
And that, yes. Because, I don't know whether you know, Jason, but I quite like Mandalorians and Boba.
I don't. I have no idea.
Oh, so
really?
I didn't know.
This is new information.
So
I didn't. I couldn't tell. Hang on. Let me see.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at all of that.
It goes
And
that
then you can move your
it goes
camera.
that way as well. And
The
I'm
other
not
way,
going to
yeah.
take it off. It
Yeah,
goes that
no.
way as well.
Oh, look at the helmet.
Yeah.
That's a cool helmet.
That's the Mandalorian helmet.
Wait. What's
That's
the little helmet?
Which one?
Oh yeah,
haven't
show the
showed that
little
one.
helmet.
Well, my new little helmet.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's all shiny.
There you go.
shiny.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
cool. Is it hollow on the inside, or is it on a pedestal?
No, it's on a little pedestal. It's a mini dented helmet. So
It's just
it's a
floating
mini
there.
version of his helmet.
That is
It's on a
cool.
little-
do you
Okay, now
guys
show-
have a 501st Legion in UK?
Yeah.
Join it.
But Mandos aren't a member of the 501st.
Join it.
We're
You know why?
Mandalorian mercs. No, I'm a Mando merc. I'm not a 501st. I don't like them.
Well, like the 501st Legion in Orlando and Atlanta, they actually hold classes to help you build your own suit.
I know how to build it.
You have to build it, but still.
She knows
Behind
that.
is my suit.
Yeah, that's her. She built that.
I built this.
Oh,
and
nice.
I wear it. That's just the top
Go
half,
back
but
to make her large again, and you can see
make
it.
me
yeah.
big. Hang on, that way.
This is the
Make
biggest
you
you'll ever
large
be.
again.
There's my bucket.
Nice.
And it matches the walls.
Yeah.
That
By
was
accident.
accidental that I painted my office the same colour as my Mando armor. Okay.
Hey, and which one showed the signed Jeremy Bullock?
Hang on. I've got to take the one you gave me off the top. Hang on. Oh, now my sign's going to have to move.
So she got her helmet signed by Jeremy Bullock, the guy that is the actual original Boba Fett. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's the one and only Boba Fett, not the guy.
You don't like him.
I don't like that guy.
All because you don't like the actor.
He doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
he's a horrible actor. If they would have had somebody, if he was a good, I mean, he looks like a good Boba Fett. It's just
He's
doesn't
technically
know-
all the
it
Boba Fett.
Doesn't well.
All the
He's all the
stormtroopers
he's
are.
all the clone.
Clone
No, his
troopers.
dad is all the clone troopers. Django. But
He played
Boba,
Django as well, though, didn't he?
yeah,
So-
he plays Django as well. But
He's also Aquaman's dad in Aquaman movie.
well, I
Oh,
would
yeah,
never watch
yeah.
that. I didn't like. But I mean, he talks like this and like.
No, that's just part of that. Like if you go watch Aquaman, you can see he actually does.
That's so bad of an actor. He's playing Aquaman's dad. And he sounds like Boba Fett. What's the difference? He should be something totally different than Boba Fett.
No, I'm saying he actually acts
as Aquaman's dad.
Yeah, but you can't watch Aquaman because it's got Amber Turd in it, so we don't do
Yeah.
Well, that was before the fact.
Amber
Okay.
Turd.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Can't do that.
I've got more Boba stuff, but I've got no room now, so I need a bigger shelf.
Yeah.
Well, luckily you know somebody who can build you a shelf.
Yeah, but he's on the. Yeah, I know. I've got somebody else that can build me a shelf.
He
I've
can
got
send it to you in parts. He will build you a shelf that you don't have to build afterwards.
It'll be an IKEA shelf.
Or you can just go to the store and buy one.
I am going to get that cupboard you sent me though to go there where the
That's gonna be cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So I found when I was at IKEA in Portland, I saw this glass, like it's not a cupboard. I don't know what you call that.
Like a display or something?
Yeah, like a display case.
It's like a
yeah, but
display.
it's out of glass and it has lights in it and stuff. So
Yeah,
I
they have a
sent
lot
it
of
to
that.
her and I said, "This is what you need in your corner," and have her Mando outfit sit on top of it, and then in the glass you can put all your Mando stuff in there and or Boba stuff in there and turn the lights on.
Then I'd have more room on the shelf to get more.
Yeah.
Send her two.
Yeah.
Keep sending me stuff. It's like, look at this, and I'm like, ooh, like the shoes. I've got the shoes on.
Yeah. Where's your shoes? I want to see your shoes.
I'm gonna have to.
They better not be the.
I've got
No.
I'm gonna put it in the air. Hang on, I can't lift my leg up that high. I've got a sad hip.
Careful if you touch your hip, man.
There's my shoes.
Boba Fett shoes.
Nice.
My Boba Fett shoes. I'll take it off. It's easier.
Wow, she really is a Boba Fett.
I told you.
And holy moly,
Those are
even
cool.
shoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you got? Size 13, right?
Got normal size feet. I am small, but I have normal size feet. Yeah, yeah, I love Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Steve knows exactly what I'm saying.
Don't break.
And you say it just like
I know.
these guys.
I have that Indiana Jones Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I call him Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford. I know Zach would know exactly what spot that is in the movie. Since he knows all the Star Wars.
Don't pick on him about Star Wars. He'll cry.
Well, it's a boring conversation anyway.
Yeah.
We're
gonna have company.
I gotta say that if I had buy another suit, I've had a suit. I think I told you told you guys a story. What happened, right? So if I get a new suit, the problem is that parks don't allow you to wear those anymore.
What? Wait, what kind of suit are we talking about here?
I had a full what do you call it? Stormtrooper suit.
Oh, okay. Wait, were you part of the 501st?
And I was going to San Diego Comic-Con, and the airline lost it.
Oh, yeah.
Lost
it.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. Oh, it's lost.
Yeah. It's my size, you know.
That's why I said it was stolen, not lost.
No,
I said it was stolen.
Even if it was lost, somebody stole it after the fact.
Yeah.
But literally, I spent $2,500 at the time to get it made. By the time that I got the compensation, that to make the same exact suit for me went up to almost $4,000. I'm like, nah, I'm done.
And you only got like half the amount, probably.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, screw it. You know?
Were you part of the 501st?
No, but I didn't know at that time. I didn't know about the 501st, you know. And then by the time when it got stolen, I realized there's a 501st in Atlanta where I lived. I'm like, son of a.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's nationwide.
But you know, for me, my dream is literally to have a new suit, wear it to Disney, Hollywood Studios. But the problem is, I don't think they'll let you because it looks so.
You can only be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody let you take Jedi robes, and you can't even take Mando. You can't. I wouldn't be able to wear my armor without the helmet. Obviously, no helmet. You're not allowed to cover your face.
Well, you're not allowed, so.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah.
So
you can wear a Jedi robe and nothing underneath, but you can't wear a costume.
I will find a way to become a Mandalorian for May the 4th.
My dream was to have a full-size R2-D2, and he's still sitting in the closet.
He's in your garage.
Yeah, we should get him.
Now the trash can, right, where you throw all your wood chunks and stuff.
By the time I build the other Mando, you know, the special one,
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and work out a way to
Wear
mandate myself up
Yeah.
for May the 4th in some way, shape, or form. 'Cause it would be
Hmm.
really cool. I felt very underdressed when I was in Galaxy's Edge.
Well,
Underdressed?
I think.
Oh, there's far too many Jedi's for my liking.
Yeah. I think that if you have Star Wars night, then I think you can.
I think it's May the 4th,
You
right?
can't do helmets ever.
No,
You
you
can't
can't
do
wear
helmets
helmets,
ever.
but you can
But I
wear.
could wear the rest of the
You
armor.
can wear the rest of the armor, but not the
But,
helmet.
but can you take the helmet in your hand?
I don't think they
I don't
allow
I
think
don't
they'll let
know.
you because you could put it on.
You know what you
Yeah.
could do is you draw it on a bag and then just put the bag over.
You know?
You can't even wear a face mask because we
Yeah,
looked
they
at
don't
this
want
at the
you to
front.
be confused with cast members.
Yeah,
so.
that's
Yeah.
why they won't let you.
What
Doesn't matter
what
that
cast
it's
member is going to
silver.
wear a bag on his head?
No, but you
I
can't.
know.
Captain Bagman.
If I could get away with wearing the rest of my armor without the
Yeah,
helmet,
that'd be cool.
I could bring the rest of my armor and I'd wear it.
Yeah.
Would they allow that?
For a night, they will.
On the
Yeah.
on that.
On
May the
that
4th.
Yeah,
May
like an
4th?
after hours event. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Star Wars night. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like I said, I would love to wear one in there, but it's just like they won't allow it. I guess it's
They've done
protecting
it
their IP, you know.
when the Mandos had their meet up at Anaheim after Celebration, they got they had an after hours party and they were allowed to wear their armor with their helmets because it was a private party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's off
And
to-
loads of them got photos in front of like the
The
Falcon and stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's cool.
Oh my god!
So
I
now we
can't-
should all dress up as ET and ride.
Let's go.
When
To be
you
fair,
get that
I'm
ET
the only
costume
one
down,
that's
let me know.
probably small enough to do that.
Yeah,
I want
it-
to see.
I was just trying to bring it
that.
back to ET. That's all. Yeah. So
Just cut some holes in a sheet and give it to me. I'm small
yeah,
enough.
there you go.
Hey, ET did dress up like a ghost.
Me.
Don't
and,
start.
you know, make the head look like a mushroom. You know, someone who's doing a little too much.
You could write Alice in Wonderland. And go, who are you? The caterpillar, right?
Speaking of Alice in the Wonderland, if you really think about the story, it's a creepy story, man.
Oh, C.S. Carroll was off his fucking rocker when he wrote that book. Jesus.
You're right. It is.
Absolutely. He was on
remember
on LSD and acid when he wrote it.
LSD is
Yeah.
acid, but yeah, same
You
thing.
Well,
can
say-
see bugs and things growing and shrinking and tea parties.
Yeah.
The crazy
I
part is,
also
I read
cannot
the
stand those.
non-kid book, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is a kid story. Like,
Yeah,
this is not a kid story, you know. If you really understand what he's trying to say, my god.
Sorry.
We mentioned this before too. Hansel and Gretel, you know, like that's a
Yeah.
kid story, and a witch eats them.
Well, at least when he wrote the book, he didn't add BMX bikes to it.
We're going to have to do that one day. It's a 20-minute
No.
show though, but
No.
you've got
Does
to watch
Kenny
it
know
all the
about
way
that
through.
show?
It'll be the only ride through we never do.
Yes. Kenny, do you know about that show?
Which one?
Go ahead, Sharon. Tell him.
The Alice in Wonderland BMX stunt show at Disneyland Paris.
No, I don't know what that is.
It's horrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
It is like a Alice show with BMX people on
and
bikes, and there's like fire effects and
doesn't add anything. They're trying to make out this Alice in Wonderland story. They're just a guy doing backflips for no reason.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
Yeah,
There's just fire projections going
For
up.
10 minutes, or it wasn't even 10 minutes. It was about 5 minutes. You guys watched, wasn't it? Your face
Not
was
even
all-
5 minutes. I think it was like a minute and a half.
What is going on here?
You know, Jason, if you did that, you're gonna confuse the hell out of all your viewers, man. They'll be, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody did it.
Well, speaking of which, if you think about it, right? Almost every original Disney story has an adult version, and those adult versions are quite creepy.
Mm.
You know, as an adult,
Yeah.
when I started reading, more stuff, I'm like, oh, this is great. And I'm like, let me see what this original story was like.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, a lot of the original stories are so creepy. It's like,
I mean, 'cause a lot of those came from the Grimm brothers.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Cinderella. If you think about it, if you read the real story, which part was so creepy was one of the sisters, in order to put her feet into the slipper, she chopped her foot off and stuff and put it in there.
Cut off the heel, to fit
I'm
it
like,
in. Yeah.
what the hell? I'm like, this is the original story. This is stuff that Disney left out, you know? And if you read the original story, I think I remember at the end when she became the queen, she went back and had the stepmom,
off with her head.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay. I'm glad that Disney left those off, because I would have been like, nah, man, I don't want to go on that ride.
But in Alice in Wonderland, they kept her, the queen always said, off with her head.
True. You're right.
That's enough. Off with her head.
It's amazing what a man's imagination and thought put into it, making that into a childhood attraction.
Mm.
And we grew up not knowing the original story.
Well, I think that's where it is. It's over time. It's a kid's story that people told.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Took all the bad parts. It wasn't necessarily Disney that did it, but just over time.
I remember in college in political science, we actually asked this. Someone asked a question to the professor, like, were those real stories that were told to kids? And he actually said yes. And I was confused. I'm like, wait, Pinocchio, Cinderella, and all that stuff were told exactly like the story? And he said, yeah, he grew up at those times. And I asked why. He said, because it keeps the kids innocent and trying not to get hurt. Do you understand? There are a lot of bad things around in the world.
That's how a lot of those things happen.
Like,
stay out of the woods. There's a creature out there that'll eat you and things like that.
Oh yeah, and Disney had a story called Into the Woods or something.
Yeah, that's
yeah. That
was a movie.
That literally is as close as you could get, to the true story behind it. I actually went to see it. I'm like, wait, what? This is Disney? I'm like, this is kind of a grotesque, for a Disney story. But from my perspective, I think I so appreciate the Disney versions that much more after reading the real story.
I wonder what E.T. the real story was about.
He was Steven Spielberg was tripping, having a little trouble.
He was tripping and he wanted some Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
He's like, what do I have left to eat here?
And you could not find the phone to phone home.
Yeah. He was trying to get dial-up pizza.
Dial-up.
Pizza. Couldn't find the phone.
So it looks like here and there, two real big Star Wars fans. You can see all the helmets, right?
My G.I. Joes are over there.
I can't even see them. I got a Boba helmet right there.
Yeah,
you've only got one though.
You're more like a Marvel thing if you look at your background.
Have you seen my living room?
Yeah, it's got a lot.
It's a movie set.
Yeah.
I have 2 X-Wing pilots. I have Darth Vader. I have 3 Stormtrooper helmets.
Oh, where's your biker scouts behind you?
Yeah, is it still behind you, the biker scout, from where you unboxed it and left it on the shelf? Yes. I can see it from here.
Actually.
Yeah. See.
I have 4.
I'm not a big helmet collector. The only reason I've got the Mando helmet is because I wear them.
Yeah.
And the other one's going to be turned into another costume. So.
Not to mention my failed attempt at trying to buy a Stormtrooper blaster.
Did you try and fix it?
I haven't yet, but I will. No, I'm more of a Star Wars fan. I just happen to have that and that.
So what is up on your? Is that an R2? Yeah, is that R2?
No, he doesn't know what Star Wars is.
No, I know what Star Wars is. I just don't like Star Wars.
Oh, you don't?
No.
That's not an R2.
Wait, what? Zach doesn't like Star Wars?
Is that an R2?
Thanks. Cool, guys. Cool.
He does it to me all the time. Get used to it.
Yeah,
all right, I want to
It's a mug.
show Kenny your
This
plates.
Oh, the plate. Oh, well, this here is a like an old school, like I think it's a toothbrush holder. It's
Oh yeah.
It's quite.
That is pretty cool. That's almost
old.
like a classic looking.
It's quite old.
What
Yeah.
does it say on the bottom?
Classic looking Mickey.
Let me see. It's from. I don't know.
Looks like something from the 80s.
Start telling me a year, but it's got like a park sticker on it from Disneyland and Disney World. I picked it up at where did I get this from? I think I picked it up from like a car boot sale for a yard sale, like a yard sale type thing.
Yard sale.
Nice.
Like the same place that I got my Italian Boba Fett that's now in a box.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So Sharon's got this Boba Fett that's kind of rare. It's an Italian. Don't fall.
I'm not going to fall.
No, don't break the boba.
No, he's special now because he was just stuck on the shelf.
It's an Italian version of Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's so shiny.
What's the difference? Let me ask you. Besides the words, is there anything that you know of?
It's from the Power of the Force.
Yeah.
So I think there's like a couple.
It's a Kenner one as well. So
yeah. It's just it was made in. It's a Italian version of it.
Pizza version.
Yeah, pizza with pineapples.
Yeah,
that's not pizza.
No.
You know, people don't.
He was
don't
like,
know.
"Oh, that's worth money. Get it a box." So I got it.
You know, there's a lot of people who don't know that Kenner Star Wars things, the older ones, are worth a lot of money.
I've got some.
Yeah.
I've got
You
loads
mean like
of
my
out of boxes ones.
my Millennium Falcon?
Oh,
right
Falcon.
Look at him. He's like,
Falcon.
He was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
my original Star Wars figure, Darth Vader.
Oh
thing.
my god!
Why is your room all dark?
Probably going to be worth a lot.
Yeah,
Your room is all dark.
it's because it's getting dark outside. I have no lights on.
Hey, can you point to your attic?
Oh,
Kenny, did you ever know there was an attic there?
There's an attic. How do you get up to the attic with all that stuff on there?
I don't go in that attic.
So
Yeah.
that hole in the ceiling was there until the other week.
Yeah, one day his
Until he
camera was
decorates
just
it.
tilted a little more. I'm like, oh, look, there's a hole in your ceiling. I told him when it gets closer to Halloween, we need to
There'll
see
be
like,
something hanging out of that.
skeleton hanging
There
down.
should be something hanging out there. Where's your Boba picture? It's not on your shelf.
No, I have making a frame for it. Wait, I'll show you. Hang on. Wait, don't go close on me now. I'm gonna get up. Here, wait, I'll show you.
No.
I'm making a frame for it. This is really cool. So my friend, I showed it to my friend, the one that worked on Mando, and he's like, "Is that real or is that a photocopy?" And I said, "It's real."
Of course, it's
like-
real.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That's cool.
that is cool.
So it's an autograph picture from Jeremy Bullock.
Wow.
Yeah. Some weird girl sent it to me. I don't know who it was.
Wait, is this the one that is stalking you?
No. No.
Oh, he's got a new stalker.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, she's the new stalker. She's the one that's right next to you. So
By the way, the more you get on this show, the more you're gonna be like, Steve, you're a ladies' man. How many suckers do you have?
I don't think so. All right, everybody.
Steve hates being on these things, by the way.
Jason, he really, really had to pull my entire.
I had to twist your arm, like literally.
Yeah, to be on these things because I never wanted to be in front of the camera. You know, because I'm always behind the camera when I'm filming, you know, Disneyland or whatever. I never wanted to be in front of the camera. And then so we did one ride through, and I was talking to my friend Larry from Goofy Guy Adventures, and he's like, "Oh, you should do this trick." And I'm like, "What's that?" And he goes, "Just cover your screen where you're at on your monitor. Just cover, you know, you on there, and then just talk normal to Jason and watch the movies or whatever." So I did that, and it actually worked. So, and now I don't have to have a screen covering myself. So
nice.
So
you can actually do that
funny.
on here too, just by turning off your camera.
Yeah.
My
Like
first
Chris-
stream with them, Steve was quiet. It's literally me and Jason talking, and I'm like, man, they ain't gonna get away with it.
Quiet anymore.
This is the reason why I ask questions.
He was
I'm
always
like,
asking me questions, and I'm like,
And he's like,
I
what,
don't
what?
know.
Yeah,
What?
like
Again?
after the fact, he is now way more talkative when you or like Larry is on, or especially her now. Like you can't get him to shut up.
Yeah, no.
But seriously, the first video, literally, it was just me and Jason. I'm like, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
I'm like,
Because I was trying to, you know, asking you to come on and stuff, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'll come on. And then I'm like, that wasn't
seriously,
saying
and he
anything.
was like, he had that look like, why is he asking me some questions? I'm like, and just when I realized that, I'm like, I'm gonna ask him another damn question. If that was one of the most fun just to mess with Steve, because you can see he's like the first
My
time I
eyes
asked
were
him a
like,
question,
stop asking me
he was like,
questions.
damn, what do I say? What do I do? You know?
I didn't know what to do.
And you know, the more you get to know me, the more I love messing with people. And
Yeah,
when
we
I
know
saw
that
that,
now.
I'm
We
like,
all know that
he became my victim.
But we've known each other super long time now, so
Yeah.
it's been awesome. You know,
Steve is like one of my first subscribers, and I am almost at 7,000. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's how long ago.
Yeah. And we started talking like right away. Like when you would put out a video or I put out a video, we always commented on each other's stuff. And it's always a lot of fun. Like your last one, your Costco thing. Holy cow. And I'm like, your cart is empty, man. You need more
stuff. I know. I'm like,
why
all you had was like chicken patties or something in your cart.
Yep. That's pretty much all I had. I'm like, man, if I don't hurry up, I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff here, man. But that
Costco is really cool.
That Costco is business only.
Yeah.
Literally everything you buy, it's for your store, right?
And that cigarette section, that was crazy.
Oh my god.
So if you guys haven't seen it yet, if you go to Alpha Traveler 1 on YouTube, he's got the shorts of and one video, I think one or two videos, right? Of this Costco business where it's only for businesses and they sell everything like in individually wrapped packages, but it comes in bulk, but they're individually wrapped.
Yeah, they're packaged for resale.
They're packaged for resale. Yep. Yeah. So in one of the videos one of the shorts he did was the one section there is nothing but cigarettes and tobacco, but it's all in a cage. Yeah.
Gotta protect that, you know.
Yep.
That Costco, it's about 50,000 square feet only. It's not that big. So they just opened one that's 200,000 square feet almost.
Jeez.
Literally, I could not see the other side of that
Yeah,
Costco.
like I said, there's one out here in Phoenix. I haven't been yet. I'm gonna go. The one business.
The business.
Yeah.
It's just so different. You walk in, you're like, what the heck did I just walk into?
Yeah. I remember because when you walked in, those two guys were arguing, whatever, and you had to beep them out.
I mean, literally, one guy was like, F you, and the other guy's, no, F you. I'm like, oh, man, it's on my video.
Right as he's walking in with the camera.
Yeah, right when I was walking in, F you, buddy, F you. I'm like, really? I'm like, just when I began to film, I'm like, I had to beep them out.
Like, can we start
Yeah,
over?
you do it over.
Shake hands. Let's go.
But the one thing that you're gonna love, Jason, these business only Costco's are not that very busy. So
that's right. I saw.
Yeah.
And the gas station literally is just almost every time I go, it's a drive up. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
awesome.
I happen to love buying stuff that's individually packed because I don't want to eat the whole big thing, right? So literally, you grab one little bit at a time, and boom, we're good.
Yeah.
He charges his friends when we're at his house. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys come over here, I'll be like, here's an individually packed one.
He's got a vending machine.
You guys want some snacks? Yeah, that's like $5.
Yep, like, here you go. I got a vending machine.
Yeah, when you pass that
check out at the counter.
when you pass the Reese's peanut butter cup boxes, that would look so.
But
good.
yeah, it's I just could not believe. So one of the things that I'm gonna be doing is literally something about when you come to Disney, where to go buy things and how to make.
Oh yeah, you got to take Sharon and Sammy to that wholesale place.
Costco?
No, the Disney not the wholesale.
The Disney character warehouse.
Yeah, character warehouse. Yeah, you got to take.
Yeah, I wish I wish literally.
They have Star Wars stuff there, Sharon.
Yeah. I know I bought Star Wars stuff when we were there in February. That's the only stuff I bought was Star Wars stuff.
So there's actually two of them here. So there's one by
there's one at Even Mall, isn't there?
And there's one by Disney Springs. The one in Universal is more geared to adults. The one by Disney Springs more to kids.
Yeah,
okay.
We went to one day and one later on in the week the other day. Sam bought lots of stuff, shocking enough. That's where she got those 50th anniversary cups for $8. That should have been 50.
Wow.
You gotta take her to that Lakewood antique store or whatever.
Oh yeah, that looks so cool. I've seen that on so many videos.
Lakeland one, yeah.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Hey, there's Zach. I didn't hear Zach for a long time.
I'm here.
Hey Zach, next time you come here, you let me know, man. I'll take you around some of those places.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Thank you.
He'll get you new swimming trunks.
Yes.
They'll be like, hold on, what size are you? I'll go grab one from the Disney warehouse.
What size?
I still can't believe you ripped them.
Awesome.
Well, all right. I think it's about time we call this one.
On that note.
Yeah.
We start talking about trunks, It's time to go.
Yeah.
On that note, let's split, guys, like my pants.
But thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to comment and like and subscribe and let us know how we're doing.
And thank you, Kenny, for coming on with us and picking
and
out
Zach,
the ride.
Yeah, man, it's been fun.
Thank you, Sharon and Zach.
Pleasure.
Sharon!
Sharon
says.
And Disney Magic Zach.
Yeah, Disney
Middle-aged Magic. So Sharon and Samantha who's Sam's not here, but they're from Middle-aged Magic on YouTube as well. So.
Yep, and be sure to check out our video, which will be coming out tomorrow, which is Sammy talking about her trip to Walt Disney World a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And me, Steve, and Sharon are also on there.
Yeah.
And we'll be
then-
interviewing Zach tomorrow. And
Yes.
that'll be out probably a week or two. We'll see.
Yeah,
Nice.
at least 2 weeks by the time you have to edit.
Yeah, well, I have a busy schedule. So.
And then mark your calendars for September 22nd.
We'll go ahead and finish.
All right. It's our What's This trivia game where everyone can play and win prizes on YouTube. So you just go to either Signs of Amusement, Expedition Steve, Disney Magic
Any of these
Zach,
people. Hopefully this guy
Middle Age
too.
Magic, maybe Alpha Traveler 1. Then
Yeah. Now that everything is over, I'll
Yeah,
put that on for you.
Cool.
it'll be fun.
As soon as I
So,
schedule it, I'll let
Really
you know. You can do
difficult
that.
questions as well.
yeah, we got a lot of cool questions. We have 3 games. Each game is about 20 questions long, and they're all worth different points. So we have winners at the end and with prizes.
3 different winners, 3 different prizes.
Exactly. So, and that'll be on September
Sunday.
22nd, which is a Sunday.
Mhm.
It'll be 12 noon Disneyland time, 3 p.m. Disney World time, and I believe it's 8, right, in the UK?
Yeah.
It'll be 8 p.m.
You're getting good
UK.
at this time difference thing.
Well done, Steve. You're doing great.
Well, thank you very much.
Didn't know Elvis was there. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Yeah. I had to do that for Kenny, so that was pretty funny.
Oh, by the way,
Shaking
so
much bird.
I had Steve do Sean Connery for my sister's birthday. I
Nice.
sent it to her. She's like, what did I just hear? Was that who I think it is? She actually called me. I'm like, who do you think it is? She's like, you know that 007 guy. I was like, Sean Connery? Yeah.
007.
You know, I'm like, yeah. Didn't it sound like him? He's like, holy crap, how did you get that? I'm like, listen, it was just my buddy Steve who does voiceovers. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh my God. I literally, when I heard it, I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be right. I had to listen to it again and again. Anyhow, just thought I'd share that with you.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. I haven't done it in a long time, so I had to practice a bunch of times before I gave Kenny the recordings.
By the way, thank you. It made her
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, good. You're welcome. That was fun. And then that's the end.
So for my birthday, no.
Yeah. You said get nothing for your birthday.
No, don't make me do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's coming. He hasn't done it today. Go on, do it.
Thanks, guys, for joining us.
You made me do it.
I know.
I'm surprised you lasted all this time without him making an appearance.
I didn't even think about it until he said something. So, all right.
Well, it was a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you guys later.